Okay, did I finally get YouTube to frickin' connect already? Sheesh. So, hello again. Back from some more Zenless Zone Zero. Still struggling to get Miyabi. Because of course I am. And as of yesterday, I have finished the Midsummer storyline, event quest line, whatever you want to call it. Now, and I do have the plans in my head to go and do Path of Proxy 3, catch up on quests I have not been able to do because I've been underleveled. And of course, just as I'm about to go do any of that, another event drops. And hopefully one that'll give me enough polychromes, but who knows at this point. So, let's go ahead and do it. It says something about chess cultivation. In which, when I think chess, I think, you know, the game of chess. I don't know how much of this is going to be stream-worthy, however. But I'll give it my best shot.
Junior Wise! Bad news! Really bad! We've got an emergency!
How's a chess tournament an emergency?
An emergency? Did Shifu give you another mission or something?
No, it's not that. It's Lion. He ran away from home.
Okay, I didn't mention it before, but yeah, his real name is Lion. I kept calling it Bellion, but you know, no one said his name properly previously, so I did not understand. But frankly, yeah, the name just sounds weird. Really weird. I'm not used to it. So, Lion it is. So, ran away.
Beelion? The always following the rules Beelion ran away from home? What's the story?
I bumped into him on the street just now. I asked if he needed help with anything, but he was acting all weird and dodgy, rambling on about stuff I didn't understand.
Okay, so is he having a rebellious phase? Did he hit puberty? Was he hacked? What happened?
He said he came to realize that he's the chosen one with some unavoidable fate waiting for him. He doesn't want to drag us into it, but intends to break through to enlightenment. Oh, and he also said, "Worry not for me, my young friends."
So, delusions of grandeur then.
Then he just bolted. I searched everywhere, but I couldn't find him. What's with this chosen one stuff? And I don't think I have ever heard Shifu mention anything as dire as an unavoidable fate.
He sounds like he's going through that phase. Senior Fufu, you've heard of it, right? That phase where people think they have some grand destiny or special mission in life?
A phase? Grand destiny? He didn't say anything like that when he came to me for training advice. Before he became our messenger at the temple, he spent a long time helping everyone train at Yunquai Summit. He actually started way earlier than most of the other disciples. And after coming to the temple, he's always been diligent, never slacking off, not even a little. It's all my fault. I've been so focused on rebuilding the temple that I haven't taken time to check in on him or his training. I've been a terrible senior.
Senior Fufu, don't beat yourself up. Honestly, it sounds like Beelion's just off on some self-training journey. Besides, if you think about it, Bangbu kind of have a natural advantage when it comes to training, right?
Natural advantage. How?
They're machines. Programming. I don't think they need to technically train. Unless there's something I'm missing.
Well, the average person has to go through a ridiculously complicated process just to live a little longer. But Bang Boo? They just slap on some new parts and they're good as new. In that sense, yeah, I guess he kind of is the chosen one.
Don't feed his ego, Wise.
Swapping out parts, huh? Shifu did mention that our Bang Boo are naturally suited for physical training. That's probably why they're always so careful with their parts.
By that logic, that makes Enzo the #1 physical training master on 6th Street.
Enzo?
Oh, he's the owner of Turbo Remodeling Shop on 6th Street. Sorry, I digress. Where exactly did you run into Beeline earlier?
Near Boo Box. Oh, wait. Boo Box? No way. Could Lion be thinking about leaving us and joining them?
That's the Bang Boo dispenser, isn't it?
With how much Beeline cares about Rinkwei Summit, that doesn't sound like him. Let's search the area again and get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. If some other group tries to poach Lion, then I'll just bring him back again.
By the way, I just realized I'm still wearing my beach outfit. Switch back to the the second outfit. Beeline, you're here, then don't tell me you're only letting us know now? My humble apologies, I don't quite understand what you mean, Master Fufu. We're worried you might switch to their side. Switch sides? Absolutely never. Just remembered something I need to take care of. Gotta run. Wait. Okay, why does my stream keep lagging behind? It's done this multiple times. What's with all the fancy sounding talk? You're not Belian, you're you're Bolian. Oh. I thought something was off with that name. That's what it sounded like. Bolian, it really is you. Long time no see. Did you come from Rinkwei Summit too? Another lion Bang Boo? Like Bolian, like gold bars? You saw right through me. You look exactly like Belian. Bolian and Belian both joined at the same time, but Belian was later assigned as a special liaison to Swabian Temple, while Bolian stayed at Rinkwei Summit. They probably haven't seen each other for a few years now. Never thought I'd run into little Bolian in Waifei Peninsula. I even mistook him for another Bang Boo. Now I think about it, how come Rinkwei never mentioned anything about you coming to Waifei Peninsula? Hold up. Breakthrough to enlightenment. Did you leave the mountain to train? Recently, I was called by fate to leave the mountain for training. I stumbled upon a celestial realm, and I am now heading towards a skyward ladder within it. This place is bustling with Bang Boo seeking work and humans looking for reliable help. It's a perfect time to expand our ranks and recruit talented Boos to join me in cultivating skills and reforging our spiritual aptitude. Since when can machines understand spiritual aptitude? Then again, I guess it's this game's equivalent of the whole Geth and the Soul question. I bet a Bang Boo spiritual depends on the Wi-Fi signal strength, and whether enlightenment comes suddenly or gradually during training probably depends on internet speed. Then you should be reaching enlightenment soon. Not quite. Celestial Realm is a space that is endlessly shifting, where countless powerful masters gather. Even though I myself am blessed with some amount of fortune, breaking through enlightenment in a short time would be no small feat. You all needn't tarry here any longer. Once I manage to achieve enlightenment on this humble journey and decode the signs of fate upon me, then shall be the proper time for our reunion. What's this secret celestial realm? It's a hollow, isn't it? The secret realm is dangerous. How could I let my esteemed Shifu put themselves at risk there? Bolian, this person here is Shifu's new star disciple. I'll have Belian and the others fill you in on his skills later. Hey, why don't I join you? We can share tips and experience together. Well, being an independent cultivator is dangerous. If you don't mind, perhaps we could register with my humble sect. First, you must learn the basic rules of the Elder Instructor and pass the test to get promoted. Then you'll be able to roam freely in the secret realm. Elder Instructor. I thought this was about freaking chess. At the onset of my humble journey, I was fortunate enough to receive guidance from 2 elder instructors who generally shared their wisdom and revealed many mysteries to me. I shall remember, cherish the karmic bonds we share. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. The secret code phrases I use with each and 2 instructors are: the bloodline of the heaven-devouring roar is awakened. Submit to your master at once. And 3 triple striped cleansing pills. 2 5-striped breakthrough pills. These 2 wise instructors hide in plain sight. It's amusing how the world doesn't know such mighty cultivators of time immemorial walk among them, watching fate unfold. One day, when I break through the ascent to reclaim all that was once lost, I'll forge 2 ultimate golden forms for them in the heavens beyond. Oh my god, stop talking, you little shit. Oh, you already have some acquaintances here in the Wi-Fi Peninsula? In that case, let's do as they say and start learning from scratch. Ugh, finally! Battle against Ginger. Learn basic operations. First and master the strategy of building a powerful bamboo lineup. Hiring, raise your 20 temple level. We can hire bamboo to be stationed at the temple. I've already finished all the freaking thingamajig. I'm at level 45 now. Ginger. A ginger cat boy. Makes sense. Feel free to look around the shop. Just be careful not to break anything. We're not here for antiques. The bloodline of heaven devouring roars awakened. Let's find the first elder instructor. So you're the ones that Bangbu from Swabian said would come to learn some tricks. All that first elder instructor and secret celestial realm stuff, it's been nearly a month already, and that Bangbu's still going on with all the cryptic nonsense. Half a month? That's how long you 2 have known each other for? I had seen him around. I knew he was a Bangbu from Swabian, but we never really talked before. Then the other day, he came into the shop asking to pick some kind of spirit artifact for the Trial of Ascension. I thought it was probably another sucker who got scammed by people selling fake goods somewhere. So, I kept playing Chess Legend without paying much attention. He seemed mesmerized by the game and stood there motionless for a long time, seeing how interested he was. I taught him the basic rules. Business was slow at that time anyway. After that, he'd come to my place to spar with me. What a weirdo. Whenever I ran into him on the street, he'd act all polite and distant and totally different from how he was when we played together. Are all Bangbu so self-serving and transactional these days? Well, as long as they're not censoring people's businesses like the credit card companies these days, I guess it's better than that. He mistook him for Belian. Belian is the one who stays at Swabian. The one you joined with is a different Bangbu from Yunkoi Summit, and his name is Bolian. Strange though, if Bolian's already left the mountain for so long, how come none of the disciples handling external affairs at Yunkoi ever mentioned anything, and why hasn't he visited Swabian? That's it. I really need to send him a message and ask. That Bangbu's always muttering weird terms like foundation, establishment, and karma bonds, probably because of the new season of Chess Legends has this whole Xianxia theme. I have no idea if I spelled that correctly. He must be treating it like some kind of training. I know I've seen enough Japanese words to know how they're spelled, but Chinese is like the Asian equivalent of French to me these days. I'm lucky if I even get half of a word right. For talking cultivation for a Bangbu, shouldn't it be less charging it is like fasting, data compression is like alchemy, and the power supply overload is like divine tribulation? Anyway, since he sent you here, I don't mind showing you the ropes. I'm still not sleepy yet, so why don't we get started soon? Actually, I'm not very good at games, so I'll leave figuring out how to play you to you, Junior. Hopefully this was not going to be a headache. I like playing chess, but against computer, I don't know. I barely even understood how any of the other chess games worked in Yakuza. Western style chess I get, but then you get some of these other ones and it's just like I have no idea what I'm doing. Uh So it's not literal chess, it's basically just throwing them at each other. Okay. So it's only 3 at a time? Is that it? So this doesn't look as hard as I thought it would. It's basically just Final Fantasy 13. You just put a bunch there and let them go to town. The only problem is whether or not they'll actually function. Okay, so it's not as difficult, not yet anyway, than I was expecting. It's basically like Final Fantasy 13 or something. Just pick up a couple of them, max them out to be as good as possible, pick a good team, and just let them go to town. Nothing to it. So I'm not going to be pulling what's left of my hair out, trying to figure out freaking Japanese or Chinese chess or checkers or anything. Thank God. I don't think my brain can handle it. Regular Western chess is bad enough. And I like playing Western chess. Grew up playing it in middle school. But do I want to waste hours doing it? Not really. I could barely even understand 5 minutes of Mahjong in Yakuza 2. To the point where I just said, you know what, give me the win chip and let me go finish this quest. You're picking this up pretty quick, even faster than that Bang Boo ever did. That's our masters from Yunquay Summit for you. As for the positive feedback, loop for progression, and ranked competitive play, you'll figure it out all on your own in the days ahead. I gotta catch up on some new web novels now, so I'll leave you guys to it. Before I forget, the game has a core mechanic called bonds. If you want to get the most out of it, I suggest diving deep into how that works. Bonds, guess we'll have to learn that from the second Elder Instructor, the little Bolian mentioned. Thank you, first Elder Instructor. First Elder Instructor. Fine, call me whatever you want, I guess. Bully wants us to head to the next training location, Peace Herbal. You know who the second Elder Instructor is? Peace Herbal's business is way better than our antique shop. As for who could teach you the game, well, anyone except that painfully slow Shellboo would do, I guess. Could be some Easter egg hunter. Easter egg hunter? Yeah, when the game first came out, there was a rumor about a hidden Easter eggs related to Lady Sunbringer. Since it was developed by a game studio under the Marcel Group, it was a possibility. You mean the super duper amazing Lady Sunbringer I've heard so much about? No one else could generate this much buzz. Some say finding the Easter egg will get you a huge pile of Denny's. Others say it'll reveal Bang Boo's deep secrets. I don't care about Denny's, just give me master tapes. Anyway, when the server first launched, a huge wave of people rushed in just to hunt for Easter eggs, and they became known as Easter egg hunters. And then, did anyone else find them? Of course not. Otherwise, everyone in New Eridu would know about it by now. Over time, fewer and fewer kept hunting for Easter eggs. It makes sense, you know. It was just an unconfirmed rumor without any official word. Who knows if there's really any or not. That little bullion could be secretly hunting for the Easter egg. All about revealing a Bangbu's deepest secrets. That must sound super tempting for him. Ah. Let's go find the second elder instructor and see what's really going on behind all this.
Tired? Feel free to browse. Just be careful. Don't break anything.
I wouldn't dream of it. Wise, would you get off the stairway? Hello there, Shellboo. Excuse me, do you know if there's anyone at Peace Herbal who plays Chess Legend? It's a game, have you heard of it? We're looking for someone who's really good at it. I'm getting old, my memory ain't what it used to be. Maybe if I hear a particular phrase, I might remember something. Particular phrase. Say the code phrase. 2 5-striped breakthrough pills. You knew the second half of the code. Are you the second elder instructor? Seems there's more to you than meets the eye. New herbs, bring them to boil over heat and simmer on low before straining them enough filter again and again, and here you all are. So you know Bullion too, Shellboo. Do you know that Bullion's secretly working as an Easter egg hunter? Who's that, and what's this about hunting Easter eggs? I wouldn't recommend mixing silkworm droppings, Thorowax, broom rape. That sounds disgusting. And fragrant orchids together. Then do you remember Bellion? You know Swabian Temple? Did I ever tell you why he played Chess Legend? Oh, him. Yeah, he was quite impressed by my chess skills. He said what? Where was I? Yes, about the new herbs. Bring the boil, blah, 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 blah. All things under heaven follow the way of harmony, medicines interact and counteract like the endless variety of possible game states in chess. Recipe for balancing yin and yang. Moves to solve this game both require patience, letting it slowly simmer into perfection. Wait, where was I? Why don't we start over again? Start over. Yeah, let's get started. I have no idea what he just said. The higher the store level, the more Bangbu you can deploy. Okay, so it's not restricted to just 3. And the higher chance to recruit rarer Bangbu. You can consume coins to buy store XP. When the store XP is maxed out, you can upgrade the store. So, what? Bamboo comes in S, A, B, and C rarities. Higher the rarity, the more powerful it is. Work hard to raise your score level and recruit rare Bamboo. Well, I annihilated him. Red Marcus is here, is he? Interesting. So having multiple of the same type, it gives you a buff. Buying multiples of the same one from the store levels them up. Okay. Blah blah blah. Herbs, herbs, herbs. Art of playing this game is like medicine. It all boils down to timing and following yin and yang. Thanks for your guidance, Shellboo. We'll take our leave now. Hold on, Fufu. One more thing. Could you pass on a message to Little Belly and tell him staying up late is bad for his health? He's been visiting frequently these days. Besides discussing chess strategies, he's been asking if I carry sacred grand ascension elixirs. I can tell you that yin deficiency is resulting in an excess heat in his body and a sign of deteriorating health. Pursuing the art of chess is good, but he should pay attention to his well-being. What kind of elixir does Belian need? Can herbal medicine be used to treat Bangbu too? Naturally. If his cooling system overloads or circuits run at high voltage for too long, it causes rising internal heat, making his body overheat. This results in sudden power consumption. It's just like when a human gets parched. He'll become agitated and suffer from insomnia. His memory overloads with multi-thread tasks running in parallel, or he has a data flow congestion and his system lags like a knife scraping Bangbu, then that's an indication of stagnant chi and blood causing slow response times. Just like when humans feel dizzy and weak. If his batteries are depleted and his charging cycle is disrupted, it's like humans experiencing a deficiency of a kidney essence, or if program code piles up. It's like humans having blocked chi in the liver. First time I've heard a Shellboo talk this much. Real deep. Don't worry, I've already written him a prescription. Limited power consumption, applying thermal paste to clear internal heat, regular memory wipes to trash data to replenish chi and blood, hardware. Do they even have blood? I guess oil or gas or something, I guess. Hardware upgrades when necessary to restore vital energy. Human liver typically detoxifies between 1 and 3 a.m. A Bangbu can also use this time to optimize code and relieve stress. As for strengthening his kidneys and fortifying his core, he should avoid charging while working and switch to high-efficiency energy module plugins. It would also be best to follow the kidney meridians timing by focusing every replenishment and evening 5 and 7 p.m. every day. It also recommended him to use a digital modification app and recite mindfulness mantras for 5 minutes every hour. So thoughtful. I'm sure to pass that along. Thanks, Shobu. And one more thing. One who's been learning chess from you isn't Belian, but another Lion Bangbu from Yunquei named Belian. So that little Belian is not little Belian. I'm still trying to figure out why Bolian ever left Yunquei. Once we understand more about the situation, I'll explain everything to you. Junior, let's head back and find him now. Oh my god. It's like Yakuza all over again. Everyone just keeps talking. Oh, what I would like give for some actual voice acting right about now. You both already returned from your training with elder instructors. Don't be so surprised. Like I said, Wise is definitely capable, but Bolian, I've got some questions for you, and you better tell us the truth. You've been learning chess from Ginger for almost a month now under Belion's name. Just how long have you been at Phylum Heights, and why hasn't Swabian received any news from you about you from Yunquei Summit? I have my own reasons I can't speak of. In other words, he's bullshitting. People don't ask about that anymore, Master Fufu. Well, we already know you snuck down from the mountain to become an Easter egg hunter, didn't you? What's an Easter egg hunter? You mean you don't know? Should I know about this? Looks like he really doesn't know. I guess so, but keeping secrets from Fufu? Just wait. I'll get to the bottom of this. Master Fufu. Oh, right, you mentioned earlier about learning the basic rules from instructors and passing sex assessments, so what does that mean you need to find the Elder Examiner next? Don't panic, Master Wise. To pass the Elder's test, you must fully grasp the heart of techniques. I've refined 3,000 minor realms and discovered some secrets to breaking through that even the heavens would envoy. Let me share them with you. Hold on a second, just adjusting my earbud. Infernal thing. Open the lineup recommendation screen. Excellent. Now that the secret inner technique has been passed on, we can begin the Elder's assessment. This move is merely a humble technique of mine. I shall gauge your chest prowess. Why not use your blade that once sliced through purple lightning and see if it can pierce my hat of cultivation mind? Wait, what's the deal now? What's all this nonsense? Bolian, what are you talking about? Since it's come to this, I shall no longer humbly conceal myself. I am the Elder in charge of assessing techniques. What? You flatter me. Though I may be blessed with talent and good fortune, how could I not understand there are always taller mountains in the world? Word has it that after dividing up the secret celestial realm, the second leader never showed their face. Under the leader are several grand elders, all masters who have been tempered by the primordial void and refined by flames of tribulation. My humble path to training is long as arduous. But fear not, I shall restrain myself in this friendly test of skill. I wouldn't dare unleash my hidden forbidden powers. Oh, bring it on. Shut the fuck up and lay your bamboo pieces on the board.
Bow down and stay down.
Well, they both got annihilated.
Don't underestimate me. No.
Okay, that worked out. I didn't really get any recommended ones. I just went with whatever was there. Ah, you've proven your mettle in the trial of the heart. You may enter and exit the celestial realm as you please, though it did take you a hour longer than when I first tried. Are part of some team now? Right. Hey, Bellion, why don't you let us in on a little secret? What's your real purpose of delving so deep into mastering chess legend? Well, Bolian unexpectedly shows a hint of embarrassment. I want to challenge the 6 Grand Elders on the stairway to heaven. Are those the most powerful 6 elders you mentioned? Way to go, little Bolian. Destiny threads guide me onward, for I'm the chosen one with the fated mission to fulfill. Here I am, like the foolish vessel of yang energy, struck by the splash road of the third meridian stage. It seems a long road lies ahead. I have no idea what you're saying, but there's no time to waste. No, absolutely not. To climb the stairway, one must first consult the stars, determine the auspicious time present, a token of respect, create, burn incense, fast for 7 days. Then bathe and change clothes before ascending the platform, all to show proper respect. How could one casually approach it on a whim? But bet you didn't know that. Can't say I didn't see that coming. Really? You have to do all that? Well, since there's no female protagonist, Bolian won't be able to pull off the classic gets dumped before rising to overturn the heavens sort of storyline. But it's fine. A pop-up ad might appear saying download this or that connection booster to immediately receive a 999-year cultivation package for only $29.99. And I'll throw in this dongly thing, for my name is not Dr. Insano. Sending you all your Bellion Bang Boo needs. With science, of course. Ugh, that's what it sounded like. Freaking like a spoony cell ad from Dr. Insano or some shit. Ugh. Anyway, actually, now that you've mastered the game, why not go test your skills against 6 elders? Who knows? You might even uncover some hidden secrets. What about heading to the Covenant of the Spirit Vein or some intense training? Seriously, Bolian, you've been keeping a sweet training spot from us? Cavern seems to have a connection to energy from another world. I cannot fully comprehend, but greatly beneficial for improving one's chess skills. Junior-wise, I won't keep you any longer. You go explore the Cavern of Spirit Vein. Bolian mentioning, come find me afterwards. Are we done talking? Sheesh. Nice wallpaper. Elder tutorial. Elder's Challenge. Bang Boo with high HP. Well, I'll give it a go and see what happens. After exploring the cavern of the Spirit Vein, you have a brief discussion with Fufu nearby. I heard back from external affairs at Yunque, and get this, Bolian actually volunteered to come down the mountain himself. As Swabian Temple restoration began showing progress, Yunque decided about a month ago to send another person down from the mountain to assist with the restoration. Bolian eagerly volunteered, saying he hadn't seen Belian in ages and wanted to surprise him, so he requested External Affairs not to inform Swabian in advance. Due to the recent influx of matters within the sect, and with Bolian giving regular reports about his work at the Swabian Temple, no suspicions were ever raised. But actually, he never reported into Swabian. Instead, he's been hanging around the streets using Belian's name, training in that game, and there are even rumors about some Easter eggs related to Lady Sunbringer in the game. Bolian left the mountain before he ever played Chess Legend, and his responses suggest he didn't know about the Easter egg rumors. Strange. What was he up to? When Senior first met Bolian, he talked about being the chosen one and having an unavoidable fate. If it's just because he's too deep into role-playing, then there's no reason for him to avoid everyone. He's still hiding something. Yeah, given top ranking as a leaderboard, 6 Grand Elders must have way deeper understanding of the game. Should definitely ask them in for some info. Let's have Bolian help us set up a meeting with them. Yada 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 yada. Bolian, Junior Wise, is prepped and ready to challenge the Grand Elders you mentioned. Since they are part of your larger goal, you must already know them pretty well. Could you help us set up a divine meeting with them? Set up a meeting with them. A meeting, like you said, when seeking guidance from Master, it's best to start with a respectful greeting, and nothing shows respect like meeting face to face. Come on, Bolian, don't refuse us now. Actually, my attempts to show my respect to them have always failed at like a rock sinking in the sea. There's no way for us to contact them. Not quite. Just as I was feeling down and out, losing all hope, about to give up, with my spirit dried up, suddenly from the billows of a cloud come a clear sound, and an elder had replied to me. Like a determined scholar kneeling at the outside temple gate for 3 days and nights until the white-haired master descends from the void, the universe shifted subtly in his sleeve. Perhaps my waiting all this time was also a trial in and of itself. Did you win? Of course not. Though the elder tends to hundreds of herbs daily in the celestial herb pavilion, his expression remains as gentle as spring rain. Who knew his chess moves would be as sharp as flying swords, setting up the immortal slaying 9 pals formation in just 10 moves, forcing me to cough up 3 bowls of vital blood. Ew. You mean do gardening shop? Do you know this place too? According to the elder, he cultivated deeply here. Must have a unique environment that naturally brings the talent out of people training there. Alas, I've yet to break through my current realm to pay a visit. Seeing as you're so determined to go, I suppose I can't stop your lofty dreams of touching the heavens and finding immortality. Remember when you enter the Elder's realm of celestial herbs. Don't get too comfortable just because he looks gentle attending to the flowers. Elder once battled a great demon known as the Manager, and scored a sweet victory with reports of project collapse and severance pay. After 9 refinements, had escaped the tribulations of mortality, and having fulfilled his path, he may now step away from worldly labors. It's overtime, boo, isn't it? You know this person well, that makes things easier. Jesus Christ, man. Hey, old buddy, old pal, it's been a while. Welcome you two. It's you, the kind soul who helped cover for Manager Orchidea before. Overtime, boo. You're looking pretty healthy. Ever since I started working as tech consultant at the flower shop, everything's been looking up. I even have time outside of work to take care of my potted plants. That terrifying life before, it's like a horror game where I deliberately forgot to save the data. It all vanished from my life now. Looks like you're clocking in and out on time. Even ranked in on the game's leaderboards. Mean you're playing this game too? Manager Orchidea always encouraged me to find hobbies, and one day I saw an ad for this game in the Metro. I downloaded it on a whim, and would you believe it, I've been on a winning streak. I picked it up so fast, maybe because of the dexterity and patience I developed from revising proposals 40 times over. Sometimes I even make some extra cash on the side by boosting other players' accounts. This must be what Manager Orchidea meant by the sense of security that comes from relaxing. You get any respectful invitation to a challenge? Oh, that message came from that Stone Lion Bang Boo's account. Is he your friend? He reminds me of some colleagues I had before I got fired. Life had pushed them to their limits and they'd spout nonsense all day. Of course, I understand that. Once when I was rushing to meet deadlines, I spent a whole month pretending I was a voiceless automatic typewriter, the kind that's so rusty it's about to break down. Huh? This lady has the bright, untainted eyes of someone who's never been crushed by the grind of an office job. Besides gaming, did that Bang Boo tell you anything else? Apparently he works at a place called Swabian Temple. He even asked me for advice on how to slack off at work, deceive his boss, and fake weekly reports to look busy. But this isn't something an overtime boo like me would understand. My weekly reports used to be packed full without any embellishment needed. Who would have thought that even in a place that is supposed to be all about training, Bang Boo would still feel compelled to slack off? No wonder Yunkoi Summit said he was reporting his work as usual. That belly, and he must have to apologize for damaging the reputation of Swabian and Belian. Look at the time. I've got another guest coming soon. If you want to challenge me, why don't we start now? Let's do it. Do it. Ah, the volume. Son of a bitch. That hurt. Ugh. What the fudge? Uh-oh. That don't look good.
Let's hear some more cheers.
That didn't work. That didn't work either.
Let's hear some more cheers.
Finally got him. That last one was tough because of he had gotten all the artillery out, and well, he was mulching me. Can't believe this game is such a beast of a newbie. Value feels like getting off work on Friday, buying your favorite snacks at the convenience store, then taking a slow, peaceful walk home. Kind of happiness. Pure happiness. Ah, is this not happiness? Pretty awesome, right? Overtime Boo, have you heard anything about Easter egg hunters in Chess Legend? Easter egg hunters, long time ago, even before my last job, when I was job hunting, I think Boo Box was offering work like that. But the salary was just way too high. Even though I used to dream about opportunities where Denny would come falling from the sky, for an unremarkable bang boo like myself, when that sort of dream became a reality, I just dismissed it as a scam. The salary they quoted was too high, way too high, as if they were underestimating my will to survive, so I turned them down. I'm not sure what happened after that. I've been playing Chess Legend for a while now, but I haven't found any Easter eggs. So you were still stuck at square one. Wait, do you have any leads? As its gaze fell upon the flowers beside it, Overtime Boo's eyes seemed to sparkle even brighter. No, I was just thinking that I think I've already found my own Easter egg. I never imagined before that my dull, drab life could ever be adorned with such colorful touches like taking care of plants and playing games, just like a real flower. I'm pretty sure that's not how flowers behave, but okay. I even have a fair and reasonable manager, a small but cozy home, and new friends I've met playing games. That's great. Thanks. You mentioned playing games with friends. Do you happen to know those other top 5 players on the leaderboards? We have a group chat. I can help arrange a meeting if you need. That would be a huge help. Though there's one crazy strong player I won't need to contact. He's coming now to see me. You all showed up at just the perfect time. Absolutely perfect. For some reason, that guy always insists on battling face-to-face while shouting some intense slogans. Anyway, you'll see for yourself soon enough. A paper boo and a dejected human approach from nearby in a pretty familiar pair. Oh no. So it's these two dolts again. Overtime boost sighted. Target locked. It's initiating duel number 7. Please keep it down or you'll frighten the customers. What kind of weak excuse is that? Save it. Watch me use my wild alligator Thomas spin to twist your neck pillow into a noose. What a feisty bang boo. Chalky, I told you, you're always too loud. Chalky devil, still talking smack. Video store manager? Seems like we always run into you in this sort of situation. Still haven't fixed the software bug, eh? After joining the League of Bang Boo, my rank has improved, but Chalky hasn't shown any signs of getting better. He still charges around recklessly and ignores my commands, so of course we lost the match. Being as proud as he is, he couldn't accept such a setback. After failing to break our link, he started scouring all kinds of little tournaments, kick-starting the trainer level up plan. Trainer too weak. I won't allow any weakness. How's it been? Even found this chess legend first and forced me to share an account with him, So that's how it's been. He's even found this chess legend first and forced me to share an account with him, taking turns playing matches online against others. Ever since I lost to overtime that one time, he just can't let it go and keeps coming back for revenge. Given their ranking, Devil's plan seems to be working, but judging by his temper, it might as well be totally useless. Anyway, I've already given up. Chalky can do whatever he wants as long as he stops trying to terminate our contract or part ways in such horrifying ways. Raisin shudders as if recalling some unpleasant memories. Chalky's obsession with getting stronger runs deep, but on the bright side, I figured out his pattern and can easily adjust my apologies based on everyone else's personality type. Although chit-chat, overtime, taboo, let's do this. I'll duel you. You, not everyone's worthy of challenging me. It's pointless for me to duel a rookie. Even overtime boo is no match for me. You're a loser among losers. Oh yeah? A loser among losers? Damn you humans, you'll pay for looking down on me. Give me your best shot. Bring it on, old man. Bring it on.
Don't underestimate me.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Cheers.
I lost. Son of a bitch. Don't underestimate me. Finally got him. That was a tough one. I failed again. Lost to such ignorant humans. Damn it. Damn you all to hell. Just calm down. You should go back and practice some more. Hold on, let me see. In a flash, Racing darts over to Chalky Devil, nervously tapping away at his phone as if checking on something. And after repeatedly confirming there are no anomalies, he finally breathes a sigh of relief. We're all good. What was that all about? Making sure Chalky hasn't caught that virus just to be on the safe side. What virus? I stumbled across it while checking strategy guides. You know how this game had people called Easter egg hunters before? Word is that some of these hunters packaged malware disguised as some guides and tips for the game, tricking competitive Bang Boo players into installing it. The virus caused the Bang Boo to become obsessed with the game to the point where the game became like an inner demon, using them to help search for Easter eggs. Even though there aren't many hunters left these days, it's still better to play it safe when it comes to anything involving Chalky. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. Huh, what if Bolian, whatever the hell his name is, what if he got infected by this logic virus and it's causing him to go nuts? If Chalky gets infected with some inner demon virus now, I really won't be able to handle it. Junior, this might not sound good, but I wonder, could Bolian have been infected with this virus? Is that a Bang Boo that you know? I've only read about it online. Does the virus actually exist? Hold on, Senior, it's just a guess. You're right, Bolian doesn't seem to have gone off the deep end or had some personality change, right? Although his way of talking has become kind of hard to follow. I got an idea. Why don't we split up? I'll go ask the people at Fireloom Heights about what Bolian's been up to lately, while you go back and see how he's doing. After that, you can meet the other elders. I'll leave meeting the remaining ones to Overtime Boo and Racing. Why don't we rendezvous again once we are meeting with the Lost Elder? Sounds like a plan. Just to be safe, I'll let Fairy look into Bolian too. You just arrived and already defeated 2 of the Grand Elders. That was 2 of them? I guess so. Such terrifying power. Could this opportunity today be a sign that it's time for me to break free from my shackles and challenge the greatest of the great? No, I better think this through carefully. It's time to get good, as it were. Ugh, I can't believe they added that into this game. Get good. The most overplayed lingo in game winning within the last 10 years. Me? Afraid of battle? No, my hesitation isn't cowardice. I simply know the perfect moment for an all-out attack hasn't arrived yet. Forcing it now would only spoil things. Wait a moment. Now I get it. It all makes sense. What did you realize? This is proof that I am the chosen one. It's not your extraordinary methods, but rather the will of heaven. It's using you to lead the way, testing the Elder's true nature. I had to do it. I am the chosen one. Wonderful. How wonderful. If it weren't for this, I would have acted rashly without waiting for a response to my invitations. I would have fallen right into the Elder's trap, feigning weakness to deceive the enemy. You won't admit the truth. Way to stay positive. As they say, one can learn from others' experience. I have another humble request. Let's hear it. After you finish sparring with the others, could you share a moment to share your insights and experiences with me? Soon, very soon, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity is coming. When the time comes, I shall ascend the skyward ladder with divine might and thunderous momentum, and then there will be bountiful rewards. A virus definitely wouldn't be this cautious. I'll agree and then go meet the other elders. Leave it to me. Okay. Focus fire to take them down. So either scaredy cat or philosopher. I'll try philosopher. Ah, Alice, Sanuki, and Yuzuha, hey? Unexpected. So you're the beast of a newbie who everyone's been talking about in the groups. If you ever need something, you could just send me a message, you know? No need to be all secretive and stuff. So you're the ones I'm supposed to meet. I didn't expect Alice would be playing this sort of game. Chess legend? Well, Yuzuha insisted I play with her. I had no choice but to oblige. Oh my, someone's trying to catch up to me on the leaderboard, sneaking online at 3 a.m. Is this the so-called dedication of a top student? Oh, let me catch my breath for a moment. I was just online because I couldn't sleep. I'm certainly not trying to compete with you or anything. You're always so wound up, walking around like a trembling, spirit-worried soul. It's driving me crazy. What's wrong with playing some games to relax a little? Do you two know about the game's Easter eggs? Easter eggs? Watch out. Sounds like Yuzuha's up to something again. When I first started playing the game, she tricked me by saying I'd unlock some precious Easter egg if I didn't use any bonds, and I actually believed her. I was just helping her experience the game a different way, otherwise how would our little Miss Perfect here ever let go of her burdens and really dive in? You've heard the saying, the greatest way to disrespect your opponent is to compete it half-heartedly. She does have a point. Yuzuha actually cares about Alice a lot. Oh yeah, she does. So you're playing too, eh? And you managed to find us through the leaderboards, but why are you asking about the Easter eggs? It's an old legend that has been circulating among veteran players, but no one has ever found them. Later, as waves of new players joined the game, people basically stopped talking about it. Looks like they don't know much either. Maybe Bolian's case really has nothing to do with the Easter eggs. Let's play some matches. Since you're a newer player, let's go crying about me picking on newbies if you lose. I'll play first. We're both newbies, so it'll be fair and square. That works too. I'm ready, I'm ready.
Here's some lunch. Down and stay down.
What the? What the? What the? Nah. No, what the?
Oh boy.
You know what?
Let's hear some more cheers.
Okay. Are you shitting me? Come on, man. Son of a bitch. Oh boy.
Let's hear some more cheers. Yeah!
Come on, man. Son of a bitch.
What the?
Okay, he's gone. They're all gone. What the hell? I literally went for the most attack specified group in the whole thing and nothing fucking worked. Ugh.
Luna. これ
Finally. Son of a bitch. Oh, I lost. I should take the loss gracefully. Appears I still have a lot to learn. I just got lucky. Ugh, indeed. Skin off my nose, Double D. Why so down, Alice? I still have my match to play. Why don't you start thinking about what prize to give me when I win? Let's make this quick. Show me what you got. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. Special rules will apply to this match. Your store will begin from level 5.
It only makes you look cuter. What the? What the? What the?
Okay, I somehow got reinforcements. I don't know how that happened, but...
Luna.
Well, that ended up being way easier. How funny. Yuzuha was way easier than Alice was. Then again, the game decided to just apply special rules, so I didn't have to worry about making the board bigger. I could just grind for duplicates and higher leveled boos. And the electric one ended up being my go-to. The one with the that looked like an astronaut with a pair of electric plugins on his head. Not bad, you know your stuff. So, ready to talk? I bet you've got some questions to ask. Guess I can't hide it from you. After mentioning Bullion to Yuzuha and Alice, unlike Alice, who seemed clueless, Yuzuha seemed to have some thoughts. So there's more than one lion Bangbu. That fancy-looking one came strutting into Mystic Wares to pick out porcelain ornaments, saying something about needing spirit artifacts or some kind of trial. At the time, I thought to myself, the training methods at Yunquei are pretty old school. He's giving Yunquei a reputation. Did you notice anything else strange about him? Apart from his outdated aesthetic, there wasn't anything else strange about him. If it is infected with a virus, it's probably just one that makes him babble nonsense. Nothing to really worry about. Seems that's everything I can learn from these two. I should go back and talk to Bolian a bit before taking a break. We're just speeding along with this, aren't we? Whoa. Oh, it's nothing. I thought that glowed a bit for a moment, so I thought it was something important. It's just TV screens. You defeated 2 more elders. This can't be a coincidence. Could you be... No, I mustn't waver. Could this be the guardian chosen by heaven to protect the way? Yes, that must be it. When battling the elder, are there any secrets to the flow of skills and energy manipulation? How did you manage to break through the elder's core formation? And about the circulation of spiritual energy, it seems to move unpredictably, but you managed to always hit the vital points. Could you enlighten me about the true meaning behind this? I can't make heads or tails of what Bolian's mumbling about. Once I've rested up, I should hurry to meet the next player and then sync up with Senior Fufu. The true meaning behind this... You and I are bound by destiny. When I reach the pinnacle of my cultivation, I shall certainly reappoint you as Chief Guardian. No thanks. Make me Gate Guardian, because then it'll match with the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay. Two more. Close range to point. I'll try the whirlwind one. See if that helps. Are you the one who arranged a meeting with me, Proxy? So you play games too, Miss Miyabi. It's a training method I discovered recently. Saw Sokaku playing it the other day. Think it will help sharpen my judgments in tense situations. I'm not yet capable of winning multiple duels simultaneously. I still have quite a ways to go before I can master such a feat. Winning multiple matches at once sounds like a standard only Miyabi would set. The game's great and all, but lately I've been receiving spam mails with bizarre content. They all contain disturbing phrases like breaking formations of stars with 3 matches. I await your presence upon the stage of life and death, and the one who loses shall seal away their powers. I blocked the mail system, and sure enough, things have gotten much more peaceful. You should try it too. Sounds like Bolian's long-winded invitation. So this is what it means to sink like a stone. Intermediary said you wish to meet over a game of chess. Shall we begin our match? Well, they said something about keeping the close range boos in order, so maybe... freaking volume.
Here's some lie down and stay down.
Ugh.
不难。
Let's hear some more cheers.
Hmm.
Well done.
Pronta.
Guarda. Don't underestimate me. What the? Hiya. No.
That worked out. The electric astronaut looking one is just too good, man. A splendid duel. When I was a child, my father would often say, victory lies not only in the strengths of your pieces, but in your strategy of seizing opportunities. Today, I've learned what he meant by that. Someone as influential as Miss Miyabi's father must know more about Lady Sunbringer. Do you know if the rumors are true about Easter eggs? Easter eggs? You tell Miyabi what you heard about the Easter eggs. Oh, this is the first I've heard of it, but considering Lady Sunbringer's extraordinary greatness, could this Easter egg be a secret training technique for fighting 10,000 Bangbu at once? An answer I'd expect from Miyabi. Looks like she knows very little about Easter eggs, let alone recognizing Bolian, who's been persistently sending her those weird invitations. There's only one Grand Elder left to see. Let's meet up with Senior Fufu first. Okay, so there's one more in the story mode of this event. The kiddie rides outside Good Goods are full of childlike charm. Stare a little longer and your thoughts drift back to those days from over a decade ago. Is this the power of nostalgia? I meant to talk to Bangbu. To Fufu game. How are things on your end? Haven't learned anything new on my end. How about you, Senior? Everyone's been confusing Bolian for Belian, making it hard to track Bolian's previous moves. But Zenless, who was just handing out flyers, happened to ask how the tribulation of our Bangboos at Swimbian Temple was going. Bolian once revealed to Zenless that he was destined to face tribulation. And based on Zengling's description and Bolian's previous words, his refusal to enter Swabian Temple most likely has something to do with the tribulation he keeps mentioning. Bolian seems to be going through something. I heard the shopkeeper at Good Goods is the most well-informed person in all of Wi-Fi. Maybe she knows something about this. So you're the newbie who's been taking down players left and right. Want to try to match against me? I need to ask you something. In that case, you definitely have to play in a match. Beat me and I'll tell you everything you want to know. Have you made up your mind? Alright, so she's the last challenger, is she? Not what I expected. Then again, it's Triple Z. You never know sometimes. Okay.
Underestimate makes you look cuter. Here's some more cheers.
What are you?
Okay, I'm steamrolling through Reed. Enemy Bang Boos. They jumping me. They jumping me. Hello again, Kyoto. That was funny. That's a good one. Okay. Anyone I want to go for? They're in the walls. They're in the goddamn walls. I did not want to sell that one, but okay. I did not want to do that. Shit. I pressed the wrong goddamn button. Bring him back. Will I need him? I'll go with what I got for now. Okay, so the rocket boos are just, they're like the dart one. They only excel at being artillery, and they're not very good at anything else but that, which made them easy to steamroll. So, yeah, Marcus ended up being the MVP in this particular matchup because he just steamrolls through all of them with his motorcycle wheel. So, and there was only other one match left, so that might have been it. It's been ages since I had a match this fun. Now that's what gaming is all about. Alice was probably the hardest character to beat in this whole event, if I'm being perfectly honest. Reed was way too easy. If anything, I could have just started up a whole fleet of red moccasins and he would have rolled right over her within like a second, but whatever, it is what it is. Even though we've beaten the 6 strongest players that Bolian mentioned, nothing special seems to have happened. Does the event have a PvP? Yes, it does, actually. But even though we've beaten this is nothing special seems to have happened. I read that already. Miss Reed, there's something we'd like to ask you about. You mean about the Easter eggs? Amazing. That's exactly what we wanted to ask about. Because I was once like you, challenging the top players on leaderboards, hoping to trigger some kind of Easter egg. Those were some good times, now that I think about it. You're an Easter egg hunter? To be more precise, I would say used to be. What young player wouldn't be tempted by such tantalizing rumors floating around? Unfortunately, I haven't heard of anyone actually finding an Easter egg since I got into the game. Maybe it's all just a joke, who knows? About a virus. What virus? Oh, you mean the one that makes Bang Boo go crazy and work for free? Ah, that's old news. The studio already took care of that mess ages ago. It didn't cause any major problems anyway. Almost forgot about that. Why are you bringing this up? Well, it's quite a long story. A long story with a Russian novel's worth of talking. You tell Reed about the Bolian situation.
Oh, that sweet, serious little one? I remember him. He sometimes comes by the shop to buy things, always so polite and meticulous. Whenever I teased him a little, he'd get adorably flustered.
She has a very, very mom sound to her voice. And I like that.
That's probably Beelion.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last saw him. Maybe a month or two? He didn't seem quite himself last time, looking a bit down. I had to call his name a few times to get his attention, like his mind was somewhere else entirely.
Huh. That must have been right around when Bolian was mistaken for Beelion. He was probably feeling pretty uneasy about it.
Of course, I said his name wrong. It's Bolian, not Bolian. Ugh. Okay, bee lion and bull lion. Okay, game, you happy? Did I say it right this time?
I tried asking what was going on, but he didn't say much. Just kind of mumbled things like, I wasn't much help, and if only I were stronger. It sounded like he was upset about not being able to do more.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. The spelling makes me think, the way it's spelled makes me think of a completely different word. And I think bullion, I think gold bars or something, and that's what it looked like upon reading it. So I was like completely confused. Of course, the lion part makes sense. They're based on Shizas, those lion dragon dog things, which is what King Caesar from the Godzilla movies is based on. So anyway, sounded like he was upset about not being able to do more. We play that.
It sounded like he was upset about not being able to do more.
Not being able to do more? Back at Yuankui Summit, Bolian was always one of our hardest workers. He trained so diligently and never once turned anyone down when they asked for help.
Maybe he got bored.
I haven't been around him much lately, so I'm not sure what was eating at him. Back when Shifu fought with the Exaltists and was wounded, everyone was panicking, scrambling to hold things together. When things finally calmed down, the disciples at Yuankui Summit were contacting me to check how we were doing over here. Lion was there too. I remember I casually said something like, if only everyone could be as strong as Shifu, then she wouldn't have to carry the burden every time something happens. Could it be Lion took that to heart?
He basically is the walking version of the "I took that personally" meme.
And maybe that made him think he's not strong enough, and pushed him to train harder.
All this because of a misunderstanding?
It's all my fault. I even thought at one point that he caught some kind of virus, and that's why his training backfired.
Yeesh. He did take that very, very personally.
But is that really it? From the way Bolian was acting, I feel like there's something else going on. Oh, Fairy, are you done with your investigation?
System log scan for Bolian complete. No signs of virus infection detected. No abnormal responses, resource spikes, or tampering of settings found.
Nope, he's doing it all himself on his own whim and accord.
Now we can be sure Bolian wasn't infected with that virus Rayson mentioned earlier. Thank goodness.
Hidden folder, The Way of Loneliness, has been found. Please confirm if you would like to open it.
Oh, that's kind of a sad name.
Indeed. I feel bad for doing this, but we should probably take a look.
A hidden folder? And with a name like that? That's definitely suspicious. Let's open it up and make sure Bolian isn't caught up in something bad.
Opening hidden folder titled The Way of Loneliness. Detected 32,759 text files, 2,589 search logs, and 36 bookmarks.
Belion's a bang. Yeah, he's a bang boo. So you have Bee Lion, who's the one who runs the temple restoration shit, and now you have another. And apparently he has a twin called Bo Lion who came all the way down to Wi-Fi just so he could do his little bang boo chess thing, which is what this has been all about. Which. Basically, it's like a little top-down tactics game. Thankfully, it ended up being much easier to do than I thought it would.
Primary contents include web novels such as The Road to Heavens, Engagement canceled? Take this world-destroying thunder as a betrothal gift. Pushing through 9 heavens, my power comes from loot. And the system made me raise the villain as my lackey.
And because Bolion looks exactly the same as Beelion, everyone mistook him as the one we have. So he's been causing a lot of trouble as a result of this mix-up. Nope, not a human. He's a little chess freak. Yes, indeed he is.
A Bangbu getting hooked on web novels isn't unusual. Unless there's actually some hidden message in here.
So he's like the little night Bangbu that occasionally pops up. Quixie or whatever his name is. It's basically that from the sounds of things, where he read a bunch of fantasy novels and now he's addicted to role playing as this character he read about.
No hidden data detected. Records show that prior to encountering the game and chess legend in Waifei Peninsula, Bolion had already been addicted to wuxia and cultivation web novels for several months. These files are 100% authentic, legitimate, and malware-free cultivation web novels.
So basically, he read too many of these things, and now he's role playing, and he can't stop himself. From the sounds of things. Yep, it's Quixie all over again.
So basically, Bolion got super into cultivation web novels. Then he saw Ginger playing the game Enna Chess Legend, and decided that's his own path to enlightenment?
Apparently.
And all that Chosen One stuff was just him getting way too into his own fantasy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Searching keyword, the Chosen One. Document found, cultivation notes. I bought water for my junior disciples 3 times in a row. I won a get one free prize. Could this be the fated stroke of luck of the Chosen One, as described in The Road to Heavens?
Enlightenment through chess is wild. I mean, whatever gives someone peace of mind, I guess.
The junior disciples said I've made great progress, but I haven't undergone any special training. Maybe my spiritual insight as the Chosen One has finally awakened? The tribulations of the Chosen One. Could it be that Yunque Summit's conflict with the Exaltists is also a disaster brought by my fate? This is the only way. Chi Refinement Stage, Foundation Establishment Stage, Divine Transformation Stage, and finally, Trial of Ascension Stage.
He's just going through all the stages, isn't he?
The road ahead is long. As the Chosen One, I am destined to walk this path alone. After I descend the mountains into the mortal realm and break this fate, I will awaken my powers and then return to my fellow disciples. Based on his reading habits, Big Data kept pushing him pseudo-cultivation content such as The Chosen One and Chi Revival. Cross-referencing with his cultivation notes and keyword searches suggests that there is a 91% chance that Bolion interpreted Yunque Summit's prior conflict as a calamity brought upon those around him, all because of his fate as the Chosen One.
So he's blaming himself for what happened, even though he literally had nothing to do with any of it, and he's just delusional. Bro thinks he's the Chosen One. Yeah, his programming is screwy, and he literally thought that he has main character syndrome, is what he's got. And he doesn't know how to deal with it.
I see. No wonder he never came to check in at the temple. He's been out there acting as Beelion this whole time.
That was quite the misunderstanding. But honestly, for a little Bangbu, it's not too surprising he'd convince himself of something like that after reading all those stories.
Have you ever encountered anything like this before?
No, this is the first time. But it does make me wonder. Things like Chi Refinement, Foundation Establishment... In the cultivation novels and games, they always come with clear stages, right? But in real life, especially for Bangbu, there's really no clear standard to measure their worth. So it's not surprising some of them get lost in a world like that. As for this little guy, he's just trying to find his own way to deal with all the uncertainty in life.
Well, yeah, they're programmed. They are quite literally programming. They are pre-built for a purpose. And he has completely lost track of his purpose.
I think I get it now. Thank you so much, Miss Manager.
So, should we try to convince Bowlion to come back to the temple?
Oh, no. It's fine as long as he's not in danger. He's been living out there all alone for a while now. It must be rough. But if this is the life he wants to experience, just let him be. Honestly, he's always so mature and put together. I've never seen him this genuinely excited about something.
Oh, you say that, but then you look at what happened to Chalky Devil. That little walking trash can is quite the troublemaker as he is.
I believe he'll go back on his own when he's ready. Tim, home is where everyone from Yunquay Summit is, after all.
Mind you, Bull Lion is in far more, well, semi-sane mood, is somewhat more sane by comparison to Chalky, but still. And then you have Quixie, and Quixie, well, he's still getting into trouble.
Let's go talk to Bolion now. I'd love to ask him to teach me his ways. This game stuff is a little brainy for me, but I still want to join him on his training.
Ah, the bonds between the young ones. Even I'm a little touched. So, what about the Easter egg? Are you still planning to look for it?
Not unless he gives me master tapes.
Let's just leave it up to fate. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Or, who knows, maybe one day, the Chosen One will stumble across it.
Who knows anything? So, dynamic wallpaper, just 60. Okay, so I can do competitive if I want, and so he's just gonna stand here for a good while, basically. So, okay. Just do enough of these until I can go from silver to gold. I'll do it on my own time, probably. So, basically, the general story for this is over. Let me go back to, let me go check on the angling. How long did this take me? 2.5 hours. Sheesh.
Let's go at our
Still hasn't finished.
Let's continue next time.
Well, I figured I'd let the auto fishing thing do and get the last little bits of stuff relating to the fantasy resort. Okay, so I have technically finished off that whole event except for the competition stuff. But now I'm at the quandary. A very big quandary. Do I go gallivanting off to doing dates? Or do I go and do Path of the Proxy 3 and finally be leveled up to tackle all this nonsense? That is a very, very, very tough question. Very tough question. What's this? Oh, that's from the Elpis stuff, I think. There's this. It's cute. It's fine for what it is. I don't mind it. I'm more tempted to just do either dates or finally level up the game in a way where I need it to. I don't know. You know what? Let me go take a look at what let me go see what Yushun wants. Why is you here? Fufu and the others are still dealing with stuff at the temple and can't get any away either. Defense Force Commander at Scott Outpost contacted me saying they finally made some progress on the investigation I helped them with in the Lost Void. The matter's quite tricky. Might be related to the miasma and the Lemnian Hollow, and I think I feel better leaving this to you. The Lost Void? Correct. Defense Force rescued several people corrupted by miasma in the Hollow Zero area, and it's a bit complicated, so I'll spell you the details. All the specifics from the last investigation are on file. I'm about to take you to Captain Roland to check them out. Remember, Fufu mentioned you two crossed paths in the Lost Void. Are you familiar with the situation? Pretty familiar. Although we never discussed this before, that's exactly the kind of answer I expected. Captain Roland is already waiting for us. I've been putting this off for a long time, and I want to take a look at it. Shifu, my goat. Indeed. Yishun Shifu and captain of the independent investigation team. Looks like you two know each other. Anyway, Wise is now a registered disciple of Yunquei, and I want to assign him to investigate the miasma and the Lost Void. No problem. The outpost had quite a few matters before that. This esteemed investigator helped us resolve. Looks like we need help on this too. Since you left Lost Void last time, Yishun, I've gathered some new information, but would you like to first go over your previous findings? Go over the findings. Not necessary. Areas inside the Lost Void are incredibly complex environments, and add to that the recent miasma corruption event. I believe only by experiencing it firsthand can one fully decode all the information within. You should have the files from my last investigation here. Just hand them over to Wise. Get another VR headset. Once he's fully immersed, he'll understand everything. So now I'm heading over to Lost Void to purge miasma. To be precise, I just want you to go through my previous investigation process. It's not as good as being there in person, but it's definitely safer. You need to understand the situation first. No need to rush headfirst into danger yet. Although the divination says the key of this matter lies with you, to say you could sweep through the miasma-infested areas in the Lost Void for the first time and solve everything in one go without any preparation. No need to consult the Oracle. We all know how slim the chance is. You're right. I'll go ahead and grant you both access to archives. So... Level 40, Miasma 1. Okay. So... Zero file. Wither Domain, that I have not been able to keep up with because I need to level my characters up. Ugh, the construction enemy. Not a fan of him. The ballerinas are definitely the worst. The way worst in the whole game. I hate them so much. Then there's all the Shiyu defense stuff that I've slacked on too because I'm underleveled. So, it's all stuff I need to catch up with one way or another. Well, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to take a... I would like to get back to Wu Chang, but but that game's honestly not going anywhere, so honestly, I feel more inclined to catch up on stuff that I've put off for a long, long time. And hopefully, I can get Little Miss Fox Lady Virgil over here. Ugh, wouldn't that be nice? Then I can start stacking up for Allison and Yanagi and hopefully get luckier. Wouldn't that be nice? And I also have a bunch of characters whose dates I need to do too, so we are really, really stuffed to the gills. But I'm not going to worry about any of that right now. This whole chess thing honestly took a lot out of me. Too much reading. Too much reading and strategizing. But I do have a general game plan of what I wanted to do. Half a year late as a lot of it is. So I'm going to go take a bathroom break and possibly dinner break. I don't know. I don't know what my schedule is currently. Depends on what's going on with the folks. So I'll get back when I can get back. And we'll start really nailing some stuff out that I've neglected for too long. So thank you, Kyoto, for dropping by. I will cut off part 126 right here. And then when I come back with 127, hopefully we will get somewhere. So, oh boy, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel with this one. So, anyway, we did the chess event. Yeah, there's the multiplayer stuff, but I'll do that at my own leisure. I'm not in too much of a hurry to really do anything with that. I'm primarily keeping the stream stuff to story stuff, honestly. So anyway, that'll be it for this part. Be back later with the next part.